to have some guests in studio with us. We got the winners of the 2013 EHM Real Band Battle, Dune Local, in the house. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Dune Local came into the studio the proper way, donning Easter baskets with Dune Local paraphernalia and, of course, several craft beers, which is always nice.
Hey, we know what you like.
Who picked this? What is this, Heresy? This is pretty good.
It was a group effort between me, Austin, and one of the guys at Circle M in West Hampton.
Nice. Well, it's good stuff. Nice little Imperial Stout aged in whiskey barrels.
Woo!
And we're having Bellport Dave come in a little while with beer, but that didn't deter you guys.
I didn't. If I would have known, I would have, brought a little of that.
You guys know how to come correct. You a little gift. I like that. I like that a lot. So in studio with us is Austin on guitar, and we've got John back there on drums. And can I call you T Kissy, or do
you
we?
may.
Are we? Is that okay?
Whatever works. Trissy and T Kissy.
Okay. Where did the T Kissy thing start? How did that start?
When I was younger, a girlfriend of mine just started calling me Trissy Kissy.
Trissy
And
Kissy.
I was too lazy to say the whole thing, so we get T Kiss.
All right, now tell me a little bit about it's Tristine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Tristine. Tell me a little bit about your band. How long have you guys been together for?
Well, we actually started playing together for a short time, like 5 years ago. We were together for like 3-4 months, and then they both moved away within weeks, months of each other. They were gone for a few years.
So the opening of the band started that well that they were like, we have to get out of New York altogether.
They wanted me to go with them, but I couldn't go.
Okay.
But Austin ended up in Cali, John ended up in Ohio, and I stayed here. And after a few years, oddly enough, they both moved back within weeks of each other again, and we instantly started playing together, and then all of a sudden things just started falling into place. We started recording at Premiere in Manhattan with Kev, and it's just been one interesting trip since then.
So now when you say you're recording in Manhattan, that's obviously that you guys were doing that.
Yeah.
You guys were putting up the cash and getting in and doing all that kind of stuff.
We've had some help from our buddies Tim and Kelby,
Nick and
Kev. But
family and friends all
yeah.
supporting us.
All right, and what about the type of gigs that you guys have been playing over the past few years? Bars, clubs?
We actually just started gigging in March.
Wow.
Barbecue was only our fourth show?
Wow, you're kidding me, really? I thought you guys were a band for like years and years and years. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Now, we ran into each other at Barbecue. When was that, Austin? Do you pull that mic a little up closer to you for a second there?
It was Sheepdogs.
The Sheepdog show.
Yeah.
That's right. Now, I said I was going to go to Barbecue a little bit beforehand, and you guys were all... No, actually, it was you and John were there, and we got to hang out for a while.
A couple beers or so.
Yeah, a couple beers, a little something to eat, and who knew you guys would be crowned winners of the Real Band Battle all these years later?
Definitely awesome.
It's a crazy little journey, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That is pretty insane. Now, because you guys won the EHM Real Band Battle, you'll be performing at the Great South Bay Music Festival tomorrow. Very exciting. GreatSouthBayMusicFestival.com. 12:30, is that the...
12:30, the Jambalaya stage.
12:30 on the Jambalaya stage, which should be pretty good. What are you guys thinking about? Is it nerves or just a lot of practice? More beer drinking? What's the preparation? Because this is the biggest thing you guys are going to play.
A little bit of whiskey.
But this is the biggest gig you're going to play, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We love what we do, so
We're so excited.
we're excited.
It's such a trip to be involved in something this big so soon.
It's kind of crazy,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of crazy. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more, but you guys got some songs to play for us this morning?
We do.
I am super excited for that. What's the name of this first song, Christine?
It's called Voodoo, Darlin.
Voodoo Darlin. Now, before you guys start playing, do you have any records or anything like that, or just like a reverb? Oh, just a reverb page?
We're working on wrapping the EP up. We've got a couple more we want to get done before we do put it out, but you could look us up on Reverb Nation, Facebook, Twitter. Our music's on the... We've got links everywhere on the interwebs.
All right, I put up a link at facebook.com/WEHM Radio. So you can check out more with Dune Local. They're going to do a song for us right now in studio. The winner of the 2013 EHM Real Band Battle on the morning show with Anthony. Here's Dune Local.
Dark nights, the moon in the sky, a drink in my hand
right here on the morning show with Anthony Voodoo Darlin. Voodoo Darlin right there on 92.9 and 96.9 EHM. Very nice. Performing at the Great South Bay Music Festival tomorrow, 12:30 spots on the Jambalaya stage. And that is all because they won the EHM Real Band Battle for this year. Tell me a little bit about your impressions, guys, going into the Real Band Battle and what you were expecting when who submitted? How'd you guys hear? What was the culmination of starting it? How'd you guys submit the material?
My brother, Jeremy, who's a longtime listener, and he calls in all the time.
Pull that a little closer to you there, Austin. I'm sorry.
My brother, Jeremy, who's a listener and calls in all the time, he hit me up and said, hey, they're doing a battle of the bands. You guys should get in there. So
Real band battle.
Real band battle. Yes, real band battle. And we ended up submitting and, just getting ready for that. And through the whole process, having support of our friends and the people that have voted. And, it's just a trip. And, as far as our impressions going in, we're just trying to keep ourselves calm and ready and go in as able as possible. And
when we found out we got into the semifinals, we were freaking
pretty stoked.
Jeremy is one of the craziest people I know.
He said he tried to call in yesterday and tell you about how he used to put me to sleep by putting me on a dryer.
He did. The whole audience got to hear that.
That's awesome.
It was just nice.
That's my brother. Love you, Jeremy.
He's one of the more funny listeners we have that calls into the show. He's a really funny guy. He's a great guy.
Personality.
So when you guys get to barbecue, what's the feeling like? Is it tense? I feel like there's always a little tense. Because for those who are listening who don't know, we make literally all these 5 bands who are wanting to win. We make them all work together and share equipment, and we put them in this tiny little space and make them talk right away. It's quite awkward.
The second we heard, you've got about 3 minutes between sets to get your equipment ready, we were like, what?
It went well. Everybody really did come together. Everybody was great. I think the first band we met were the Serotones, which are an awesome group of people. Yeah, and everybody just worked together, Everyone said, what they need, and we all, worked together to find where to put the equipment on the stage and
who was going to use what.
Yeah.
It was all share and share like.
My first impression was I wanted some of those fried pickles.
Oh, I got some of those fried pickles before we went up.
Frickles, they're great.
Yeah, the food at barbecue is no joke. It is definitely a pleasure to be eating that stuff sometimes.
We knew we were up against a lot of big talent, so I definitely was a little nervous going in.
Yeah.
I always get a little nervous.
It's tough. All right, now let me go to John over here. It's tough because, especially for the drummer,
it's always tough for the drummer.
Because drummers get little respect, John. I know how you feel, dude. I know. And you had to share, and I feel like drummers need to be the most comfortable because a guitar player has his own guitar. That's easy. Mm-hmm. Singer's got the microphone, easy. Yep. But the drummer's got to be comfortable where the hi-hat is and all this stuff.
Oh, it sucks.
You should see his kit. It's crazy.
I saw his cymbals, the little cymbal rack he brought
I brought
out.
my cymbal rack. I think everybody really enjoyed that. But it, you do what you can, you do the best you can, and
we made it work.
Yeah, we made it work.
You guys did more than make it work. 7:40 here on the morning show with Anthony. We're going to continue with Dune Local right after the break on 92.9 and 96.9 EHM.